Hello everyone, this is the Retro Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? Today I thought I'd make a video and just take a closer look of the Master Book, which is included in this Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection Volume 1. 'Cause maybe not all you guys own this collection. Maybe you're thinking, should I get this collection or not? Well, hopefully this video will convince you guys to buy this collection because I really think we need to show Konami our support because I'm anxious to see what games that Volume 2 hold. Uh, which, I'm assuming Konami won't announce it until early of next year. So, yeah, I am hyped. If you guys have not watched my unboxing of this game collection, I'll put a link up at the end of the video so you can watch it. So this is Metal Gear Solid, the digital documents of the Metal Gear Archive, file number 1. Can I zoom it? Yeah. So X and Y to zoom it. Boom, there you go. Can I? There we go. Yeah, see? So there you have it. Metal Gear Solid. It's like it's like I guess you could say this is like a Metal Gear lore book, digital. I don't know if this is uh a physical copy. If they ever make a physical copy of this, I will buy it, put it on my shelf because I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. And I have been for a long time since I was still in high school. I guess you could say I grew up with the franchise. So, without further ado, let's dive in. So, I'll try to go slow. If you want to read it, please feel free to pause it. I'm not gonna read everything, but I just gotta do one a closer look because this is just so freaking cool. I mean, look at this. You got all three of your snakes, I guess. There's Naked Snake, and I'm pretty sure that's Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1 and Part 2. Get Briefed on Metal Gear, a series with a history spanning over 35 years. Since 1987, Metal Gear, close to 30 games have been released in the series, from numbered entries to spin-offs and ports. Let's take a look back at what defines the main titles. So yeah, just kind of pause it. There you go. There's Metal Gear. Metal Gear laid the foundation for stealth games. So yeah, feel free to pause it if you want to read this. I'll try to go a little slow. But this guidebook is just so awesome. I mean, it's highly recommended for any Metal Gear fans. I remember my first game, well, it was obviously uh, Metal Gear Solid for the PS1 because, at the time, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake were released on the MSX uh, with the Japanese console, so it was never released outside Japan. And I remember as a kid, I really wanted to, let's say, the stories tie in with real events. Yes, it does. And that's one of the things that makes it unique, because we got like real events that ties into fictional stuff. So yeah, I remember as a kid, I wanted to play the first two Metal Gear games so badly because I really want the lore, until 2006 when Konami released the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. It was announced that they were releasing Metal Gear 2 in English, but not only that, they fixed the profile picture in Metal Gear 2. So Solid Snake no longer looks like Mel Gibson. A Big Boss no longer looks like Sean Connery. So they made it look better. So when I heard that, oh boy, I got excited. I bought that game on day one, and I played the crap out of it. So I know I mentioned this in my last video when I did my Undead Nightmares, that the next project is going to be the Metal Gear Solid series. I cannot tell you how excited I'm going to be to play this for you guys. So here we got the evolution of the Metal Gear series. We got Venom Snake. Uh, the Phantom Pain was the first open world game in the series. So you can see right there in kind of a peach color. The main titles, blue is the related titles like spin-offs. And it tells you the year of each game that came out. So 87, that's where it all started. Pretty cool because 87 was the year I was born. So me and this franchise are the same age. That's freaking cool. And then you have the NES version of Metal Gear, which came out 88. I was one. Snake's Revenge. Now, those are the West version of the game. They are not canon. I used to have Metal Gear for the NES, like I had the actual cartridge, but I don't have it anymore. I should have kept it, but I didn't. Uh, yeah, I sold it years ago. I think when I was out of high school. And then you got Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, came out in 1990. Metal Gear Solid 98 for the PS1. Now, that was the first time we get to experience Metal Gear Solid, the first game outside Japan. So, Integral. Integral is like the Substance version of Metal Gear Solid. Game Boy Color version. I never played it. Hopefully it'll be in the bonus in Volume 2 because I would like to check out the Game Boy Color version. And then you have Sons of Liberty, 2001, the document of Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't know if I ever read that or not. And then you have Substance, the Twin Snake. I didn't know Twin Snakes and Snake came out the same year. The Twin Snake is a remake of the first game. Again, that was a game that I used to own on the GameCube. Uh, I sold it as well. I should have kept it. Good luck trying to get the Twin Snakes. It's very expensive online. So good luck trying to get it. It's a lot of money. Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 is like a card game. I never played it. So maybe that'll be in the bonus in Volume 2. Who knows? And then you have Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Came out in 05. My bad. I thought it came out in 06. So it came out in 05. So I was a senior when this game came out then. Okay, good to know. So yeah, that was the first time we get to play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid in English. And you can have the covers and also, okay, I can't zoom in. If you see the picture of Solid Snake right there, that's actually portrayed by Michael Biehn, or I can't pronounce his last name. He's the actor that played as Kyle Reese in the first Terminator movie back in '84. That is him. So I guess you can say he was the original Solid Snake. Very cool. He also played in The Mandalorian, I think, season 2. Uh, okay, so 2006, the year I graduated high school, you got Portable Ops. That was an okay game. I did a review on that. I still have my copy, but it takes place 6 years later after Snake Eater. But I don't really consider it canon. I mean, according to Kojima, uh, it's kind of canon, but it's kind of not. But me personally, I don't consider it canon in the timeline. But that's just me. Portable Ops Plus, I never played it, I never owned it. The weird thing is, it doesn't have the game. It just has like multiplayer. Now remember they added Old Snake from Part 4, and then 2008 Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. This game was the reason why I wanted a PS3 so badly, and I still have my copy of Part 4. So I'm glad I didn't sell that one. I still got it. and I also did a review on that game as well. Great game. It's the end of Solid Snake's story. I love that game, and I really, really hope that they will release this in Volume 2, because I will die a happy man if they do. And then 2 years later, you got Peace Walker. So once again, it continues the story of Big Boss. Uh, I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, Peace Walker is a true sequel to Snake Eater, not the Portable Ops. Peace Walker is so much better, it had way better storyline. Metal Gear Arcade, I never heard that. Peace Walker HD Collection, I believe that was in the HD Collection. It came with part 2 and 3 on the PS3 and 360. I do have the 360 version of this game. And then you have Snake Eater 3D. I forgot they released Snake Eater on the 3DS. I never played it though. Social Ops, I don't think we can play that. Metal Gear Rising. Okay, so Metal Gear Rising, I was a little disappointed with the story. I never played the game, to be fair, but when they first announced this, I thought the game would take place between 2 and 4, because I thought it would be about Raiden, how he got captured by the Patriots, how he became a cyborg ninja, maybe we get to see him how he rescued Sonny, but it's not. Instead, the game takes place after part 4. That's just dumb in my opinion. But if this game does get into Volume 2, I might check it out for you guys. And then, now this is weird. In 2014, Ground Zeroes. Yes, I know a lot of people, and I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember a lot of people were mad because Kojima released the prologue, and only the prologue. Now, me personally, it didn't upset me per se. I mean, yeah, I thought it was weird. Uh, but at the same time, I didn't really care because I wanted to play it so bad. You know what I mean? Because I want to know the story. I want to know how the game feels, the control and the graphics. Let me tell you, the graphics and Part 5 is just mind blowing. Even for the PS3, because I actually played on the PS3. Yeah, because I actually bought this game before I bought a PS4, because at the time I didn't have a PS4 yet, so I only played it on the PS3. And just like my other copy, I did sold it. I should have kept it. I do, however, own the PS4 version. I bought it at Best Buy. It was on sale, I think, for like $20. No, it was $20 because it was greatest hits. So I do have the PS4 version. So yeah, Ground Zeroes was the prologue, and then you have Phantom Pain, which came out a year later. That's the main game. So there was a little mixed review. I think it got a good score. A lot of people didn't like it because it had less cutscenes and more gameplay. Yeah, the story wasn't very strong. However, I love the plot twist. I freaking love the plot twist. It made sense, but I'll get to that in a few minutes. And of course, 2016, they released in both package. Again, that's the PS4 version. And then Metal Gear Survive, the first game without Kojima, because at that point, Kojima has left Konami. Metal Gear Survive is a joke. I never played it, but it got zombies in it. No, thank you. I'm not playing it. I'm ignoring it. So, here it kind of gives you a little background of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. So, under order from Foxhound Commander, Big Boss, Solid Snake, infiltrate Outer Heaven, and destroy Metal Gear. Now, the name of this Metal Gear is TX-55. Big Boss reveals himself to be the mastermind behind the incident. The copyright information on each title packaging is for the original sale date and differs from current copyright information. Metal Gear for the NES version went on sale in Europe in 1989. I did not know that. So this game set 4 years after the first game. Snake is back on a new infiltration mission. So in here, you're in Zanzibar land. Snake led Foxhound, but is called back into action by Campbell, the unit's new commander. So, very cool. And there's Solid Snake. So now you have Metal Gear Solid. Sorry, 1998. So this is the first time we went into 3D. And this is 6 years later after the events of Metal Gear 2. This game, although it was released in 98, but the game itself takes place 2005. So here's the screenshots. Again, feel free to pause it to read it. So I'm trying to go as slow as possible. Liquid, leader of the terrorists, prepares to use Metal Gear Rex to launch a nuclear strike. And then here you got related works. So feel free to read that. Yeah, the graphics for Twin Snake was, I believe, the same engine as from Part 2. And then as you look in the bottom, you have your abbreviation. Let's get in closer. There we go. So there's your abbreviation for all the Metal Gear games. Very nice. Very cool. All right. Next page. Sons of Liberty, released in 2001. A lot of people were ticked off because people thought we were going to play as Solid Snake through the whole game, but instead it was only in the tanker chapter because the rest of the game we play as Raiden, which is the plant chapter right there. So again, I'm not very hard to disappoint. It didn't bother me when I played this game because at the time when I played this game, the graphics just blew my mind. Like oh my gosh, this is this is like realistic, But I remember a lot of people didn't like it because of Raiden. Honestly, I got nothing against Raiden. I know he looks kind of girly, but I thought he was a cool character. But Solid Snake will always be my favorite character. So yeah, he's seen the world from Metal Gear 3 times now. So feel free to read all this if you want to. Just pause it. Now, this one takes place 2 different years. So the game starts out 2007, where you're playing a Snake in the tanker. And then 2 years later, uh, 2009, you play as Raiden. So there's this. Then you have Substance. Very cool. And Snake Eater. I think a lot of people's favorite is this game. Released in 2004. Got 2 different covers. The one on the far left is the original cover. I used to have it. I should have kept it, but I didn't. Because when they released Subsistence, I sold it and bought that version. I sold this, the original copy, but I should have kept it. Okay. So it depicts the birth of Big Boss against the backdrop of the Cold War. So yeah, 1964. And here you play as Naked Snake. This is not Solid Snake. Although it is voiced by David Hayter again. So when this game first appeared, like when they first, start showing it, and it was showing the jungle environment, my first thought, because the way Part 2 ended, now keep in mind, there's gonna be spoiler in this video, so be warned. So if you guys play Part 2, right, at the end, the Patriots got away. Well, turns out they were dead for 100 years, according to Otacon. Well, in this game, I thought the Patriots were hiding in the jungle, because the Liquid Ocelot left to go after the Patriots, right? Well, when this came out, I was thinking, oh, okay, so Liquid Ocelot found the Patriots somewhere in the jungle, and I was thinking this is Solid Snake, but then when they said that it was 1964, I thought, wait a minute, and then it hit me. I'm like, holy crap, we're playing as the young big boss, and man, I got excited. So you have the Virtuous Mission and Operation Snake Eater. Great voice actor. Lori Allen, the woman who did the voice of the boss. Sheldon did the voice of the anchor and the Family Guy. Was it Diane? I can't remember her name. So, yeah. And their subsistence. Yeah, as you read right there, it also includes ports of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. And they have online multiplayer, which I don't think you can play that anymore. I think it shut down probably years ago. Yeah, and it also has a third person view, demo theater. So, oh, that reminds me. Before I forget, okay, so I've been watching other YouTubers play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 from this collection. However, the problem is it's not full screen. So instead, they got these different wallpaper background you could choose from. I think Konami did this with their Castlevania, but they're old games, so it's not surprising that it's not full screen. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to play the PS2 version. I'm going to play it from this Subsistent because I still have my copy of it. So when I start my Metal Gear series on my channel, I will be playing the PS2 version because they're full screen, so y'all can see it a lot better. Uh, Metal Gear Solid, same thing. I'm gonna play that on the PS1 because I still have my original copy. Because the Metal Gear Solid in this collection is also not full screen. So Metal Gear 2, and Metal Gear Solid will be original versions. But when I get to Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I will play those from this collection because those are full screen. Now look at here, Guns of the Patriots. I really hope they put this in Volume 2. Snake returns as Old Snake in his shocking final mission. Wow. So 5 years after Part 2, though only 41 or 42, he looks and feels far older due to the effects of the genetic engineer that created him. Wow. Well, there you have it. Yeah, I never played Metal Gear Online. Online isn't really my thing. And there's Peace Walker. Now, for a while, this was, PSP only. But now you can play on PS3, 360. I don't know if it's on PC. I think it is. So yeah, this is 10 years after Snake Eater. Fun game match. I actually enjoyed this one. A little bit tough, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, see, there's Big Boss. So for the first time, he's wearing a sneaking suit. Very cool. Actually, this suit's kind of similar to what he wore in Ground Zeroes. Yeah, co-op. Very nice. And Phantom. No, I'm sorry, not Phantom Pain. Ground Zeroes. Yeah, for the first time, uh, it's not Snake is not voiced by David Hayter. It's Kiefer Sutherland. He's a great actor, but they should have kept David Hayter. Like seriously, zoom in so y'all can read that. Yeah, Chico and Paz are the characters in Peace Walker. So Ground Zero takes place a year later after Peace Walker. This game takes place 1975. Now we got Phantom Pain 9 years later. So now this one takes place 1984. Yeah, you see right there, 9 years after the events of Ground Zeroes, Venom Snake starting a new chapter of the Metal Gear series. Yeah, this is the first time that Metal Gear Solid has went open world. I remember when Kojima announced that it was open world. Uh, I got nervous because I thought, man, this game could be boring, but it's not. This game is addicting. The best way I can, excuse me, the best way I could describe this game is an open world version of Peace Walker, basically. So yeah, Snake fell into a 9 year coma after Ground Zeroes. So now he's waking up. There's Eli. See that? Grows up to become Liquid Snake. Driven by a thirst for revenge, he leads a rebellion against Venom Snake. Skullface, he's the main antagonist. I'll be honest with you, he was not an interesting antagonist. I thought he was kind of a weak character. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I don't know who did the voice of him, but great voice. He looks kind of cool, but I feel like he was kind of weak. There's your Metal Gear. I can't pronounce that. Philanthropist. They got a model kit of this thing, but it's like $160. I want to get it, but you gotta paint it, and I'm not a good painter, so the FOB mission. I think these are like side ops. So again, feel free to pause it if you want to read all this. Then you have others. Now this is the NES version, the non-canon version. So feel free to read that. And here's the screenshots for it. Yeah, they make Snake wearing like a red or orange outfit and he's barefooted. It just makes no sense to me. And there's Microsoft with a Game Boy Color. But see, it doesn't look like you're in Alaska. Snake takes on Metal Gear Gander. Yeah, this is not a canon story. The first portable entry in the series because of story mode, it also offers a two-player competitive mode. Okay. Alright. Metal Gear Acid. Oh, again, I never played this one. It's card-based. Now, this was also on the PSP only. Actually, I think it's still on the PSP. Metal Gear Acid 2. So this came out 05. This came out 04. Okay. So, yeah. Purple Ops. This is more of a spin-off. Came out 06. The Birth of Foxhound, the unit create. So I think this is what Kojima meant when he said that some parts is canon, some parts is not. So Metal Gear Roxia, I can't really pronounce that. and you get the young version of Roy Campbell. Metal Gear Rising, 2013. I never played this game. Yeah, set a little over 3 years after Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, I don't know why they just couldn't make it where how Raiden became a ninja. Like, why that's so hard to do. Okay? Ugh. I feel sorry for those who play this game. I mean, there's some people out there that like this game. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. But I don't care much for it. Digital graphic novel, there you go. Oh, there's a Metal Gear Arcade. Whoa, that's awesome. So it's based on locations from part 4. Oh, I would have loved to play this. I guarantee it was probably only in Japan. Who knows? Now this is my favorite part of the master book. It's the timeline, the chronological of all the games. Uh, the Metal Gear series weaves actual events into its narratives, heightening the game's realism. What follows is a combined timeline of events in the game and in the real world, complete the breakdowns of keywords. So the yellow circle is historical facts. The red means it's the canon games, and the blue empty square is the spin-off games. So the red is like, the fictional characters. Because look, Jack, Nicky Snake slash Big Ball, he was born in 1935. The Last of the Philosophers dies 1930 something. In a letter to President Roosevelt, Einstein recommends development of an atomic bomb. World War II breaks out. See, that actually happened, 1939. So feel free to pause it if you guys want to read this. I'll try to go as slow as possible. Okay? So now the first game starts. Snake Eater, 1964. So the titles that are in red, again, they're the canon games. Whoops. You see there where it's blue, the Purple Ops. It's a spin-off, whatever. 1974. We're getting to Peace Walker now. And then a year after that, Ground Zeroes. Hang on one second. Was it 1972? Yeah, Kona the Big Boss, Eli, Liquid Snake, and David Salsman were born. That's right. Just for a second there, I couldn't remember what year they were born. Phantom Pain, 1984. Yeah, you see right there it says uh, Solid Snake destroys the TX-55 Metal Gear and defeats Big Boss's Phantom Venom Snake. So yeah, there's no spoiler. So yeah, Venom Snake, the protagonist from Phantom Pain, is Big Boss's double. See, that explains why Big Boss is still alive in Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. Okay? I'm trying my best not to go too fast. Metal Gear Solid, 2005. And the first part of Part 2, Sons of Liberty, where Snake infiltrates the tanker to take pictures of Metal Gear Ray. And then 2009, the Big Shell incident. And then finally, in 2014, Guns of the Patriots. The end of the series, for me at least. And then you got Metal Gear Rising. If you know it's in blue, because it's a spinoff. Alright. And then down here, you got your keywords, the philosophers. You know, you got the Patriots. Lisa Von Terriblin. I can't really pronounce that. It's French for the terrible children. Yeah, this is just really cool. I love the timeline there. And here you have the your character bios, the start of the saga, and the characters closely connected to them. So yeah, so the whole series, there's two protagonists. You have Naked Snake, aka Big Boss, and then Solid Snake. Loses his right eye in Operation Snake Ear. The image of him with his eye patch becomes iconic. And then all the years that these games take place. So there's your complete timeline right there, if you want to know. Yeah. Well, that's just showing the games that Big Boss is in. So there you have it. And then feel free to read all of that if you want. Solid Snake, my favorite character. Infinite ammo. And there's Old Snake and Naomi. That is from Act 2. That's right before you fight Laughing Octopus. Solid Snake from Part 2. I think this right here is my favorite version of Solid Snake. I don't know. I just like his outfit. It's really cool. I like the ammo pouches. I don't know. It looks really cool. And this is all the games that he's in. And of course, you got the year that each game takes place. So feel free to read that. And then you got other characters. And it shows all the games that they were in. Very nice. The name Otacon is derived from Otacon. Otacon? An American event that introduces Asian pop culture. Okay, cool. There you go. It's a world and story. Feel free to read that. So it's going over the story, I think, of all the games. This is where Ocelot loses his right hand from the cyborg ninja, aka Gray Fox. Again, spoilers. And there is Meryl's codec number to contact her. Psycho Mantis. Now he was also in Phantom Pain as a child, and then he teams up with Eli, aka Liquid Snake. Donald Anderson used to be the that's also Sigget from Snake Eater. Yeah, he's the only member of the Fox that you don't fight at the boss fight. For everyone else, you do fight. Okay. Commentary, explanation. So here's like different camera angles and then like how they did it and everything. So, whoop, did me go to the next page there. Yeah, because you see how like Metal Gear, Mega 2, like it's still over view, but it's like, overhead view, but it's in 3D. And you got behind mode, first person view mode, and intrude mode. So if you want to read all of that, just pause it. Whoops, didn't mean to skip that. Yeah, Metal Gear 2, Grave Boss was having like second thoughts about Big Boss, how he was actually a good guy and whatnot. He like respected him because Big Boss saved him twice, I think. Yeah. Now this is a big spoiler alert right here. The truth of the two big bosses are as shown in Microsoft The Phantom Pain. So yeah, you have played Phantom Pain. This is a spoiler alert. It says during the Outer Heaven uprising, Snake takes on Big Boss in battle in the depths of the fortress after infiltrating. Big Boss is defeated by Snake and dies. However, it was in fact Venom Snake, Big Boss's body double and Metal Solid the Phantom Pain's protagonist, who fought Snake in this battle. Uh, the real Big Boss was actually alive and well after the fall of Outer Heaven, and continued working to achieve his goal in Zanzibar Land. The defeated Big Boss of Metal Gear 2 was quietly retrieved by the Patriots, who revived him, but left him in a brain-dead state. However, he is awakened in Metal Gear Solid 4 and meets Snake. So, Venom Snake appears on behalf of Big Boss to try to kill Snake after he infiltrates into Outer Heaven. And then at last, Snake takes on the real Big Boss in battle, defeating him in one-on-one combat. So yeah, there you have it. But here it kind of goes deeper into the characters. Once again, just pause the game. Y'all can read it. Yeah, this is a mysterious figure. He was involved with both snakes. This guy's got a lot of secrets. A little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. And here's Ocelot's parents. For those who didn't know, there you go. The boss and the father, the sorrow. That's his last words. You're pretty good. So he was acting like Liquid. But that was confuses me because, I mean, was he really Liquid in part 2 and then part 4 he was just pretending at that point? I don't know. I never really understood that. There's Otacon, Hal Emmerich, that's his real name. Of course, his father is Huey Emmerich. Yeah, there you go, Huey. He was a character in Peace Walker and The Phantom Pain. And then you have Strange Love. She was also a character in Peace Walker and also Otacon's mom. Dr. Clark, paramedic. Yeah, she was the one, she was behind Gray Fox when she turned Gray Fox into a cyborg ninja. So, yeah, the same person. And of course, we didn't know that until we played the Gun of the Patriots. I think it was Big Mama, aka Eva, that said all this. And right here, it's telling you the difference between the Shadow Moses from 2005 to 2014 because in Metal Gear Solid 4, I think it was chapter 4, we get to revisit Shadow Moses and it's showing you the difference. See the camera from the first game and the camera from part 2. The exact same camera. And then the office, Archon's office where you fought the cyborg ninja. See? And then here it is in part 4. The snowfield again, where you fight Sniper Wolf, and then part 4, same field where you fight Crying Wolf. So really cool comparison there. In the furnace, same thing. You can see the difference. And the Metal Gear Rex hanger, very nice. And you have other related works. like different versions. Yeah, they added very easy. So in very easy, the player is provided with a submachine gun, the MP5, at the start of the game. That's really cool. You can like change languages. That's really nice. VR missions, the twin snakes. Yeah, some people are hoping that this will be in the bonus content in Volume 2. I'm not for sure. It's really hard to say. But my prediction, it'll be Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2, and maybe Portable Ops. I'm not for sure. Now, there are like quotes from different games. Okay, got all the quotes from Meryl and Otacon. Otaku, I think that's how you pronounce that. Cyborg Ninja, Ocelot. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President. Man, that sent me shivers down my spine when I first played Metal Gear Solid. As a kid, 6 bullets more than enough to kill anything that moves. Ah, yeah, I remember these lines. And then your codec conversations. Feel free to pause to read it. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you. Rejoice, Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle. That was probably a terrible impersonation of Raven. And then you have your little elements, like Easter eggs. I'm telling you, this book's got a lot of stuff. Really cool. It's got a lot of stuff, a lot of Easter eggs. Very nice. Techniques. Like, for example, when calling an elevator, press the button twice to make it arrive quicker. I did not know that. They tell which cover boxes does what. Text you where. Okay, so when a wolf dog urinate on your box, they will no longer attack you while the cover box is equipped. Good to know. John Sasaki's first appearance? Yes. Johnny from part 4 is the guard with the stomach trouble in the first game. And they end up getting married, him and Meryl. Very weird. Oh wow. So the crane in the furnace, you can destroy it with the Stinger missile. Why did I know that? Huh, okay, cool. Very neat. So very nice. Meryl in her underwear. I do remember that. I do remember the parachute in the tree. I think you also see the parachute in the tree in part 4. You know, when you're fighting a crying wolf. And it shows how Snake, or not Liquid Snake, escaped the Hind D. So yeah, these are all like little Easter eggs you can do, like tips. There's a lot of stuff on here. Wow. Yeah, pause it if I'm going too fast. And it tell you like how to unlock certain modes and items and whatnot. Like I know at one point Gray Fox will be like red, you know, you can unlock the tuxedo. Oh, and this ghost fight. You know, I never done these. Yeah, these are. Oops, didn't mean to hit the next page. And right here, it tells you where all the ghost locations are. I don't know if this is a trophy thing or not. I mean, this is a Switch version, the collection. For those who have it on PS5 or whatever, or Xbox, let me know if these are trophies. I'm just curious. But yeah, like it'll tell you where all the ghosts are hidden. So that's really cool. And that's it, guys. That is Metal Gear Master Book. Uh, Now it doesn't matter which app you pick. See, I got under Metal Gear Solid, but you can pick either one of these. It does not matter. The Master Book is the same. And here it's got the NES versions of Metal Gear and Snake Revenge, as well as the digital graphic novels. So, come on. So, yeah, you got your music list. Yeah, I was disappointed that the soundtrack is not a whole lot. So, you got your table of contents, bookmark, control guide. So, really cool. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd do a closer look of the master book because you know I know maybe not all you guys have this collection. And for those who are curious what it looks like, well, there you have it. So I hope this was an interesting video. Uh, I did not expect this video to be over an hour long, but it is. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Again, I wasn't gonna do this video, but I thought why not. So the next video will be Metal Gear. Now I don't know if it's gonna be a full game or I'm gonna split into parts. I mean, it's not a very long game. Like if you know where to go, it'll take you maybe over an hour to beat it. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, expect Metal Gear pretty soon. I can't wait to get started on the Metal Gear series. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. I recommend buying this collection, whether it's on the Switch, PS5, or Xbox, don't matter. Go out and buy this collection. I think you won't be disappointed. I cannot wait for Konami to announce Volume 2. Uh, you know, I really hope they add part 4. So I think in Volume 2, the main game will be, well, Gun of the Patriots. Peace Walker, and then Phantom Pain, which has, Ground Zeroes. I'm assuming that's the next main games. And then the spin-offs, who knows, might be Nuclear Acid 1 and 2, or Twin Snakes, or Purple Ops, or Metal Gear Rising. It's gonna be one of those as a bonus content. So cannot wait for Konami to announce Volume 2. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time I'm excited for it. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Hit that like button for me. And as always, I'll see you guys later.